Hello YouTube, those of you who still watch this on YouTube even though every episode devolves into me complaining about YouTube and other things. We've got a prop bet on as always. Let's see who we're playing as. We're aiming to unlock something on a post-it note. Okay, we've got a wide open post-it note with poly on. Let's see here. So we've got all the basic stuff. We have Hush and Boss Rush, nice. Okay, and that means we want to go the Darkroom route, because he's done the chest. So go Satan, Shoal, Darkroom, Delirium. Yeah, alright. It's been a while. If I remember rightly, he sucks up unwanted items and instead of getting stats, he gets attack flies. That's his whole shtick. Oh yeah, for anyone just getting in, the timer on the initial gamble, because it's the first stream of a week, etc., is 5 minutes. It's not the run, it's the session, so you've got plenty of time to vote. Throw those channel points away! You probably shouldn't, just in case Twitch one day adds something useful to do with them. Ooh, that's a good item. I don't remember what it's called because there's like 3 different pepper items. Okay, that's the burn out of your eye every so often. Yeah, that's not worth sucking up. It did destroy what little eye he had left, but we're not a Polygon, so that's fine. Probably. I see you, Tinted Rock. Don't stare too long into the abyss or it'll start staring back. So I should point out we're at the apex. No, apex means we're at like the peak, right? We're at the ascent of a new heatwave in the UK. I think London, well, England in general, is getting it a lot worse than Scotland is again. But in general, it's not going to be as bad as the first heatwave, but it's going to last longer. So I was looking at the forecast. It's looking like it's going to be Thursday before things start getting cooler, but thankfully, at least so far, in my area, in a way, it's not going to be much worse than like 27, maybe 28. I think it's not going to have reached 40 again down in England, but I think the highest I saw forecast was like 37-ish in Celsius. So not great, obviously. Still very, very bad. But not 40.7 or whatever it capped out at like 2 weeks ago. Although then there's places like Austria which are, they've basically just been in a heatwave this entire time. The puddle formerly known as Valinar has spoken of this event. Ooh, that was very lucky. We'll just be taking a damage up, thank you very much. So my damage sucks. Hello, Perth. Now that is subject to change, but in general that might mean that brain go melty for some streams this week. It's not too bad right now, I think it's like 24 or 25 right now. Still too warm for me, but not so much so that it's going to reach like... I genuinely don't remember anything from playing Isaac during the heatwave. I really don't. I can't remember who I was playing as. I think we had an okay run at some point. I don't remember who as. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Windows are open, so the dog's going to hear noises. And that just won't do. It's very warm and you're dying. Same. Sora, must you? Nope, need that. How much is that picking up anyway, given that Valinar can't hear it when we're in Discord? Because I've got a very good mic for picking up sound. Because she's not in the room, she's through in the bedroom. So she's one hallway and a door away, but well, the door's open, but, you know. She's not right here. Dead Sea Scrolls get absorbed for fly. Very loud? I wonder if higher pitched noises pick up easier on mics. I don't know the science of them. Well, that's fine, she's just my co-host. She's barking at any noise she takes issue with, which is like 87% of noises. It's being a little generous. It's probably more like 96-ish. I did look into setting up a little bit of a noise gate on Streamlabs, which would mean you wouldn't hear that kind of thing, but I can always tell when someone's using an overly strict noise gate or anything else like that whenever I watch like another person's videos or streams. And I hate the tinny metallic effect it adds to the end of sentences. It's only noticeable if you listen for it, but once you hear it, you never unhear it. I'd prefer to hear background noise. But that's just me. Where were you at the top of the floor? Well, now that we have that, let's open up the double key room for a start. I'm sure we'll hear her again before the run is done. Well, maybe not this run, but the session. Oh wait, I went in. I wasted keys. Now I'm doubly annoyed because I went back. And someone pushed a red pepper into my face. And I've got a warp zone stuck in the other half of it. Everything is not coming up Millhouse. I'm fighting a shitty boss. But that's okay. You know what's not okay? One of the potential things I was planning on playing in well, on stream and probably put on YouTube got delayed again till next year. Although they were very cagey with their language. That's a damage up every other shot, I think? Something like that? Yeah, because it doesn't straight give you damage. Midnight Suns, the Firaxis XCOM Marvel game, got delayed. But they didn't directly say, hey, it's being delayed till next year. They said it's being delayed until the tail end of the current quarter or something. Like, the wording on it was super weird. I guess they're leaving themselves open to potentially doing it sooner. But that does beg the question, what is it you're hoping to fix in such a short period of time? Maybe some like catastrophic bugs got found or something. But either way, that's Midnight Suns off the docket for the foreseeable future until they release it. Dark Tide got delayed till November. All we have is a subpar looking Batman game that at least has co-op, to be fair. And I think that might be it. I think Gotham Knights is it. What else was on the prospective calendar that has since been delayed? Or not delayed, just in general. Hello, Willie. Flaunting that new obtained first subscriber button for being one of the first 25 with an asterisk. Cult of the Lamb is a maybe. I didn't get sent a review copy for it, so I'm going to wait and see what reviews are like. It doesn't release until the 11th, I think. I know like people are playing it, but that's because review copies. I don't remember when Devolver Digital stopped sending me review copies. Maybe when I like shit on the Gungeon patch for being bad, because it is, whichever one it was, and the one before the final one, which was okay. Hello, Blight. Or maybe because I don't like their crappy E3 shows that are like lol so random. But either way, or maybe it's just because my viewership dropped below the threshold. That's probably the real reason, more so than them just not liking that I make fun of their crap sometimes. Oh, you get a fright? What? What's wrong? You okay? You got startled there. Didn't even know she was behind me, to be fair, but she gave me a fright when she got startled by something. You can lie back down, it's okay. Yeah, just lie down, it's alright. To be honest, she probably farted. She often startles herself that way. What was I saying? Oh, Cult of the Lamb, yeah. So I'm going to wait and see how it reviews, what price it is, and whatnot. But yeah, that's a maybe. I haven't even seen a review thread for it, come to think of it. Unicorn horn. Get sucked. Become fly. Get suck. Oh yeah, speaking of, again I can start repeating myself now because more people are here, kinda. Tomorrow the Month Hunter update is going live, barring event quests which are later in the month. So it's not actually the end of the month that it was launching like I thought it was, so we'll be playing a lot of Month Hunter already starting tomorrow. 4 new monsters, 1 new tier of anomaly quest, and then 1 new type of anomaly hunt, which to be honest does not sound good, because it sounds like that old mechanic from 4 Ultimate that no one liked, where the monsters level up the more you kill them. Kind of like escalation in Hitman. But either way, it's a lot of content for an update. And then they're adding event quests at the end of the month, and then the next big title update is September. Hello, Seeker. We're playing as Tainted Apollyon, so it's going fine so far. Kinda. I would have liked... I've got a bomb, why not? That's why not, it didn't give me enough. 1 penny, please. 1 penny, please. I hate you. 1 penny, please. No, we're not gonna. Maybe the boss will give. Maybe the boss will give something. Oh, there's 1 penny in the boss. Wait, no, he picks them up. I was just about to say, hang on a second, Bumble, 1 coin. Coin? 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 Nope. So yeah, we've got Cult of the Lamb, maybe. We've got... I'm just going to take that as well, honestly. Gotham Knights in October. November now for Darktide. Early next year, probably, for Midnight Suns. I just realised I've been trying to avoid the usual stereotypes for playing Isaac, which is like complaining about how badly YouTube is going for me, or miniatures. And I just ended up falling right back into another stereotype, which is talking about what games I'm going to be playing. Atomic Mass Games tweeting. There we go, that's another stereotype. Atomic Mass Games always tweet at 6 o'clock. No, it's a Shoal / Darkroom run. I actually need quite a bit of this character as opposed to not. Mostly just from a lack of playing as, because it's not that hard. Although I'd say my items haven't been super great. I have no interest in Stray, I dislike cats. Ew. Callisto Project isn't out anytime soon, is it? What? Cult of the Lamb? Wait, is there more than one? The one by Devolver Digital? Well, not by them. The one published by Devolver Digital. You don't need to purchase it, I want to wait for reviews. Or has there been reviews? I didn't see a review thread on Reddit. Not that I check Reddit that often, but... December. Okay. Honestly, I didn't have anything planned for December, and I've never played Dead Space. So that might be interesting. I want to play the Dead Space remaster, or whatever they're calling it, when it's done. Probably not enough to install the Epic Launcher, or Origin, I mean. But we'll see. That's the one where if you keep firing you get faster and faster. That does have a purpose. I wouldn't say it's great, but that might make the chances for the fire coming out even better though. I have no intention of playing the Saints Row reboot now. There's only been one really good Saints Row game, and it was the second one. All the rest have been okay at best. And I played 3 of them. So no, I have absolutely no intention of playing the new one. I'm familiar with Returnal. I watched Chris B play it a little bit, because I think I didn't have my PS5 when it launched, but he did. I didn't like how the game looked. I didn't like the style of it at all. Now granted, I think the further in you get different biomes that look better, but the first biome is ugly as hell. So it wasn't really for me. Call the Lamb review embargo drops tomorrow. Well, it's the day before release, not the day of release, so that's not super bad. I wouldn't say it's... Damn, they don't usually fire straight away. I wouldn't say that's great, but it's not bad, I suppose. I mean, even if the game turns out not that great, it does have a very cute style, if you look past all the satanic cult stuff. Why is 2 unplayable? Is it not still on Steam? I played through Saints Row 2 so many times. I played it through with multiple friends, including CR, over the years. Yeah, we'll just go. A 90% chance to crash every... it's not aged well like Arkham Origins. That sucks. That is a shame, because it is the best one, by far. I get that the joke kind of became we're embracing how stupid we are, but nah. That one rides the line a lot better. Like, it has a serious story, but it does some stupid shit. And one of the villains is basically Bane, which is an extra bonus. What was he called? He was called Kill Something, or something like that. Murder Kill? Kill Your Face? Kill Bane? That sounds almost right. I'm constantly glancing at chat to be reminded. No, it wasn't Killgrave. That doesn't sound right. Killgrave is the villain from Jessica Jones. It was Killbane? So he didn't just look like Bane, he even had Bane in his name. Yeah, he was a luchador type wrestler as well. And like super buff and tall and whatnot. I have no interest in playing Tiny Tina's Wonderland or anything associated with Borderlands, no. There's a time and a place for Borderlands games. It's called When You're a Child. The stars. Acidic Tears. Give me Fly. Ugh, bad draw. I'm picky about what games I want to play in general, and at this point it's not even because I worry they'll hurt my streamer channel, because it's like it's too late for that. It's mostly just I don't know if I would enjoy them. Like, I keep trying the new Pokemon games and it just doesn't recapture how much I enjoyed them when I was a kid. I need that for the HP, unfortunately. Well, we're hanging on. I did play the... was it the pre-sequel that had the first D&D Tiny Tina DLC? Because this new one's for 3, right? But there was one before that, and I did actually play it. Yeah, making fun of them is also kind of fun, but as I've been learning, not everybody can take my poking fun at a game with the good humour as it's meant to. Actually, I think we'll take them. They're both good books. I think we'll take Monster Manual and absorb the other two. Unfortunately, we only get one fly. I remember that's how it works. But that's okay. That beam was gone. Shenanigans. It's a separate game? All I remember about the other Tiny Tina DLC was the Butt Stallion was a natural boss. Wait, that gave me 2 flies. I remember complaining an age ago that if you had multiple items you could only absorb 1. But that definitely gave me 2 flies. Although maybe the mod I got, like, changed that. Although the only mod I have unearthed existing items, I don't think it did anything to the new stuff. Weird. It doesn't really feel like his attack flies do enough damage. I get that you're supposed to have like a bunch of them. But they're red, and the red attack fly is the damaging one. So it's a mislead, if you're familiar with attack fly. More curse rooms is no good to me. Sure. Judge me, you little shit. Also, if you could give me some HP, that would be lovely. Thank you. I'll blow you up for fun. He lived. Alright, fair play. He lived. There is a door down there, huh? Okay, well. Oh, yeah, to go back to what we're talking about, yeah. I mean, I don't remember if I mentioned it in Isaac, but somebody found my Monster Hunter Rise playthrough and couldn't stomach that I was constantly poking fun at it. A game series that I love and have spent hundreds of hours playing, but obviously they don't know that. So they click on a random video and it's just someone making fun of the game's foibles. And people want to defend the brands for whatever reason, which has always been a mystery to me, but this is the mom fight. I need to find item room first. That's partially why when I was still focusing on doing YouTube stuff, I called them mock-throughs. It's like, hopefully if they read that, they'll understand. Give me fly. Hello, Trunks. My best friend Capcom, I need to defend them. Yeah, that kind of shit. It honestly drives me insane. People defending brands like they're people. I understand defending people, to be clear. Especially if they're friends or family. But I never understand defending objects or brands. I cannot understand it on any level. Other than childishness. It's absolutely... We have to go dark room, yes. Yep, okay. It's absolutely okay to disagree with things streamer or content creator says, although don't take it as an invite to debate every single time, because that's the other thing. But you don't need to jump to the thing's defense either, you can just be like, I disagree. Streamers and content creators have to, like, spout stuff constantly. So we're gonna say some dumb shit sooner or later that you're gonna disagree with. There's no excuse to, like, either getting mad at them or... You know, we don't need to go down this road, but getting like super toxic or threatening. For instance, if I dislike a Overwatch character you like. I don't know what that is. Portable shop. Huh. I don't know what I expected. That'll get sucked in a second. Slurp. Threats over a video game. Yeah, that's what I don't. This is again stuff we've talked about so many times. I don't like constantly just ragging on things, but it's just the way the conversation always ends up going when you're playing Isaac. But that's what I don't miss about having a successful channel or a stream, is dealing with the absolutely fucking insane people who spend all their time online and are not right in the head, and just being exposed to their insanity that they've decided you are the target for. Oh, you don't like that Overwatch thing, or you complain about Overwatch too much. Well, that's probably grounds for me to literally threaten to kill you. Not directly, of course, just in someone else's chat, which makes it okay. Like, that kind of insanity is just, quite frankly, disturbing. Thank goodness Elden Ring brought about the touch grass meme. Because it's true, there's a lot of people who need to touch grass. Well, we've got a chat. Hang on a minute. It's just. Oh. Is that going to hit that and blow it up? No. Okay. Sunrays are a smile on your face? Is that what that just said? That's dripping with sarcasm. Always happy the internet just makes it worse? Yes. And I definitely did not deal with it in the best possible way, for the record. Because I'm not used to, like, strangers just, like, threatening your life for no reason. Or taking every opportunity to call you ugly and fat just because you dared to do a vlog talking about video games. You know, that kind of thing. It's very tiring. It's no wonder people need a break. Let's suck that up. I should not have used that. Oops. Apparently I missed a red heart. I'm gonna go back, although that might have been somewhere I couldn't grab. That's the part I don't miss. The parts I obviously miss are the financial stability and being stress-free. Well, apart from the harassment, obviously, but... That's why I always said back then, I don't mind if I'm never famous. I would like my content to be, but I don't want to be famous because I just don't want it. I'm antisocial, misanthropic. I tick all the boxes for not wanting to be seen. I guess easier after your first one. That's a joke. I have to point out that's a joke. I wasn't meaning your first panic attack, I was meaning your first death threat. There should just be a permanent, like, disclaimer on the screen. The streamer's job is to entertain, and therefore the streamer may tell jokes now and then. Please don't take personal offense. It is not meant as such. They probably aren't also serious if they ever talk about drug use or NFTs or receiving death threats. And people WK. WK? Isn't that like the She Is Beautiful guy? I'm interested in Undermine. No, I am not. I remember when that came out and I looked at it. I don't remember why I'm not interested in it, I just remember that I'm not. I mean, I'm fine with Isaac being my roguelike, but even on YouTube, people are sick of Isaac now. But again, I think that might also be because every episode devolves in me complaining or getting dour. Still unlocking stuff. I feel like it's been a long time since I've really complained about the game, so that one guy that went crying to the subreddit is probably happy. Just ice. Why am I still picking up? Well, I guess we could get money coast power, there is a reason. The delete button is right above your send button. Oh, you're on your phone. Okay. Oh yeah, you might have noticed that the text on the, and the number, in fact, on the banner at the top of the screen changed. That's because Twitch finally made it so one, you could customize the text, and two, you didn't go by channel points, which mean literally nothing to anyone other than the streamer. Because most normal people won't know what channel points are. Or sorry, not channel points, sub points. So they finally let you just write a sub number, which makes so much more sense. And why it wasn't that in the first... Well, I know why it wasn't that in the first place, because they didn't want some certain people to reveal their sub numbers, probably. But I don't think people who have a lot of subs would ever be running a sub drive, really. Well, maybe they're greedy. I know of Genshin Impact, yes. Valinar played it for a while, I've never played it. I almost did, but then I think I gave Breath of the Wild another chance on Switch, and still ended up just drifting away from it because it's a boring game with nothing to do in it. Let me stop you right there, person about to write an essay. I don't care if you like Breath of the Wild, I don't like it. Nor should you care that I don't like it, for the record. Think of the pulley for also 72 months. We had one of them at the top of the stream before recording. That is all the months. 5 years of lurking. No, it's been 5 years. Actually, the end of July was my 6th-year anniversary of getting partner, I think. I had it written down somewhere. Ooh, okay, we've got a chance. It's not a good chance, but it's a chance. Play through all the Final Fantasies. Just a casual 100-hour investment. And I played through Final Fantasy 15 on stream. That wasn't a good idea. I'm playing through the remake of 7, and that's fine. It seems to have a lot of people lurking when I'm playing that, relatively speaking. Although not so much now, but we're near the tail end of the game, so that's kind of expected. What's the... Oh, the fire's destroying the bullets. Kinda surprised I lived through that. I mean, I'm assuming I'm still streaming by then. I'm planning on playing through Final Fantasy 16 on stream. I have a PS5, it looks good. Not necessarily, I wouldn't guarantee finishing it or anything, but at least giving it a go. Hell, I played Final Fantasy 14 on stream a few times. They're in the list of like things you shouldn't do to keep your stream alive. I'm pretty sure that's up there. That and all the tabletop games. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I will be doing like a one-shot Dark Souls board game playthrough for the tabletop channel. Just to give it a go, to see how it goes. I was painting up some miniatures I need to paint for it today and posted a picture on Twitter of the Titanite Demon if you're curious. Because that lost in the poll, like I gave my subs a choice between Nemesis and Dark Souls. And Nemesis won quite, I think it was like 60-40, 70-30, something like that. And nobody ended up watching Nemesis. So I don't rate my chances for Dark Souls, but a one shot doesn't really matter. Just not going to commit to a big series or anything. Is there a good Resident Evil like game? Yeah, there's the... Oh, you've reminded me, yeah, there's the Resident Evil 8 DLC. I did go back to Fortnite. I was playing Fortnite on stream a few times. It was the PS5 version because I don't want the Epic Game Store. But I did play it. You know, I have... didn't I mention this on stream? I came very close to well, not installing. I've never had it installed. To installing the Epic Game Store and just being like, fuck it, I want to play Fortnite. And that was back when I was playing it quite a bit on my PS5 just in my own time. The best time to play it is at the start of a new season when you get put in bot matches with no build, obviously. Because then you're winning, getting kills. Probably not winning, but you're getting kills and it feels good. And then as soon as you start getting mostly actual human games, it's like, okay, come back next season. What else is on the Epic Game Store that isn't on anything else? Darkest Dungeon 2, but I don't really care about that. That's the only one I can think of offhand. Although that might be on Steam now, but it was an exclusive for a while. For a year. Not to you. Not to Super... whatever you're called. Super Envy, is that what you are? Super Pride? Super Pride. I don't think the Resident Evil 4 remake is soon, no, that's next year. But the DLC for 8 is soon. It's the end of this month, in fact, I think. The whatever of Rose playing as Ethan's daughter. Might be worth replaying the base game as well, because they're adding a third-person mode to the base game. For anyone who had like motion sickness from the first person, etc. Just see it in a different perspective. I'm focusing. Monster 2 got so much harder in Repentance. No, I get a bunch of emails about every new goddamn simulator game. Everyone is like, there's two companies in particular I won't name that are just shitting out simulator this, simulator that, and they're all just. I will try into it. That was a good run. We'll call that one there though.